I want you, I always feel like Uncle Sam when I say that, but I want you to take advantage of this benefit. Hey guys, what's good? Jimmy V here, mortgage originator specializing in VA loans, Marine Corps veteran, and today I wanted to go over some common questions that I get with VA home loan. If you have questions on this stuff, okay, drop a comment down below. So that way I can make sure that it's answered for you, number one. Number two, if you felt like I earned it, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting like on the video. Good to go. So some of these common questions that I hear from veterans, or maybe, I guess, maybe a better way to put it, Taylor, is like myths. You know, veterans think this stuff like that. Well, I thought I could only do, well, here's the deal, okay? The VA loan never expires. It never goes away. Veterans can use it as many times as we would like. In fact, you can even have more than one at a time. I know that sounds crazy, but in some circumstances, perhaps you've seen some of my other videos before, you as a veteran can have more than one VA loan at a time, build and create wealth by putting a renter in, we'll call it home A, renting it out after you've lived in it for a year, and then using the remainder of the VA loan entitlement you have left over to purchase home B, more desirable location, bigger square footage, house with the pool, etc. If you want to learn more about that, I've got a lot of videos on, you know, VA bonus entitlement, how to have multiple VA loans at the same time. There's VA loan haters out there, and VA loan haters like to say all types of things about our benefits that are, we'll call it just not true, all right? We'll put it nicely. People will tell us as veterans that our VA home loan benefit, they think that we're somehow a subprime borrower, meaning we're on the kind of the verge of qualification. And just because you're utilizing your VA loan doesn't mean that you are a subprime borrower. Don't let people get away with that, because you know why? The VA loan will save you money in multiple ways in the form of private mortgage insurance. If you're not putting down 20% or more, you are required on both conventional and FHA to pay a private mortgage insurance rate on a monthly basis. Guess what? VA doesn't have that. So you're gonna save money that way. In addition to that, oftentimes VA interest rates can be anywhere from 1/4, 3/8, 1/2 of a percentage point, or even more competitive than their conventional loan counterparts, saving you even more money in the form of additional interest over the life of the loan. Now, somebody might say, well, wait a second, they're not putting any money down. Well, can you put money down? Do you want to put money down? Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but just because a veteran isn't putting any money down doesn't mean that they don't have the option to do so. Let's not paint veterans with a broad brush when it comes to, I know I'm speaking to the choir, you guys here, I'm getting a little excited here and getting ahead of myself, but I'm advocating for us on our behalf. Good to go? How long does it take to close on a VA loan, or when should you get started? Generally speaking, I tell my veterans that you should consider submitting a loan application within 90 days of you wanting to be into your home. That's going to give me, as your mortgage loan originator, plenty of time to review the scenarios. In addition to that, collect all of the necessary documentation and information to ensure that you are pre-qualified and will be pre-approved and ready to get out there and purchase your home. And then once you find a home, how long does it take? Generally speaking, 30 days or start to finish before you get into your home. Could it be sooner than that? Sure, absolutely. Could it be longer than that? Yes, it could. It just depends on each individual transaction, and what I'm giving you right now is more or less generalities here, okay? So that's a little bit of an overview or questions or basic kind of understanding of how your VA home loan benefit works. I'm sure there's some things that I haven't covered, but what I want you to know is that if you have questions on this stuff, okay, drop a comment down below. So that way I can make sure that it's answered for you, number one. Number two, if you felt like I earned it, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting like on the video. We'll talk to you soon.